Everybody asks me, what's your offense? And youth offense. And it's like, our offense, we look at it from designing from what we want to see. The ideal offense to me would be there's no space, or there's space and there's nobody in your way, and you're able to take a 1-foot takeoff and shoot a layup. That doesn't happen often. So then you have to understand there's somebody in my way. So now we get into our stride stop, and we're able to use our pivots and be able to pass to a teammate who's in particular space. And then learning how to play in space, learning how to make space for a teammate through a cut, through an opportunity to move away from them, to make space, that's the offense. Kids learn how to play. You can constrain it and show them, okay, we're going to make a cut here to make space, and put a name to something like, okay, she cuts, I follow the leader, and now I'm playing out of that. And they learn how to create space and make space for a teammate. When you learn and teach that method of basketball, later on in life, you can run any offense you want. If you wanted to be a continuity offense, you could do that. But it all boils down to, can you make space? Can you take space? And do you have a plan when you get to a spot where you can pivot your way out of trouble? That's how you learn how to play basketball. Have that ability, and it does not matter what quote-unquote offense you are running. Where coaches with youth get into trouble is when they're running a set play, and that's it. Then the set play's over, the defense stopped it, and now what? Kids have to learn how to adapt and adjust and play in those shades of gray. The game of basketball, roughly, I know at our high school level, about 70% of it is just that time where you're in transition, or you're in between transition, and then your first instance in your part of your offense that begins a possession. There doesn't need to be a set action if kids understand how to make space for their teammate and how to make space for themselves, and be able to finish off 2 feet and be able to pivot and pass and have a plan. If they are stopped, be able to move the ball to the next person who has the advantage. It's a philosophy more than an offense. And it's a great way to play, because kids learn how to create space and how to score and how to make advantages and create advantages and find advantages that their teammates have.